So the first question was when we're talking about a generic HTTP API, do we mean RESTful or GRPC or something else?
Yes, so it's basically a RESTful HTTP API. We currently do not support GRPC and haven't considered it yet, at least.
And another question was that can the inverse solver estimate the damping coefficient of material?
Um, I think yes. It depends on whether you can have measurements that give you enough information for finding this coefficient, but I think it should be possible. As said, we don't have like a built-in inverse solver, but we just utilize the generic libraries available to set up these problems. So if it's possible with them, it should be possible.
Perfect. Let's take one more answer or question rather from the ones that we got beforehand. And by the way, if you still have any other questions, you can type them in the comments, and we will address them later. But for the sake of keeping in schedule, I will ask that will the API be compatible with future versions of Quanscient Allsolve, and how will updates be managed? You sort of touched on that
Yes,
a little bit in the roadmap, but could you perhaps expand on that slightly?
yes, of course. So as said, we will do our first public release next year. And what public release means here is that we will give some guarantee of its stability further in the future. And there will be a notice well in advance if there is a next generation of the API or any backward incompatibilities. Of course, we will avoid them as much as we can. So I would say I cannot give you any timeline right now, but we will give you a timeline when we do the public release about how long do we promise that it's stable.